some crazy moments, some fun moments.
Located on the southern tip of Asia, India is a country synonymous with diversity. There are 16 official languages spoken throughout the country, 30 states each with their own cultures, and traditions that vary even from city to city. In the midst of this diversity, millions of people are living in poverty and struggling with problems of education, healthcare, and others. Hundreds of organizations throughout the country are working to help alleviate such problems. In conjunction with these groups is Sewa, a local organization in India created to help bridge the gap between larger charities and local service organizations. Sewa International, in this case, is a larger charity, with the local service projects ranging anywhere from education to malnutrition. This past summer, college students from the United States, UK, and elsewhere came to India to work with these organizations. Here are our stories. Schools in rural areas often lack lab equipment and are not able to provide their students with interactive, hands-on activities. Because these schools cannot afford to buy beakers, chemistry sets, and the like, these science teachers simply teach out of a textbook, and their students are left devoid of any hands-on application. Imagine learning about cells in the human body without being able to look at them underneath a microscope. Akash, a college student from the United States, decided to help this cause. This past summer, Akash worked on a project called Mobile Laboratories, where he drove around to these various public schools and brought such science experiments to their classrooms.
Everyone thinks they're a hero in a film all of a sudden, and I can't really allow you to see where the magic actually happens. So, like, I mean, in a lot of ways, my presence on the lab was minimized because of the language barrier. Sure, that's agreed with, that's all been recognized, and we all know I don't speak Marathi perfectly. That's fine, you can laugh about it, I encourage you.
So mostly, from this experience, I've had just a tremendous time. I don't really know how to describe it because, like, it's simultaneously, I'm ambivalent towards the entire thing. It's simultaneously just horrible and simultaneously brilliant.
In a world where we use Google to find much of our information, have access to the internet at the touch of a button, and rely upon interactive PowerPoint presentations in our classrooms, we cannot possibly imagine a life without easy computer access. Suned, a student from the United Kingdom, spent a summer working in a school where 380 students share the use of a single computer.
My project is creating an educational CD. So I've volunteered myself 2 months. School's name is Ashram School. And my expectations before I came here, I was expecting a more bigger school. Students with maybe a table and chair to sit on, and, or even just spaced out. But when I first arrived, I saw that students, there was one classroom which had 50 students in. So it was very cramped conditions. So every student learns in cramped conditions, which I think could be better. If they have space, they can learn comfortably and with no problems. Sure.
As you can imagine, in impoverished areas, healthcare isn't at the standard it ought to be. Taking this into concern, Suniti Gupta, a medical student from the United States, chose to work in Sangola this past summer, helping to assess the medical needs of the given poverty-ridden area.
My project was defined initially as a survey for it had three different parts to it. And the survey part is still going on, the health campaign will come afterwards. One of the parts was in Belori there's a ghongri making community which makes the blankets out of wool. What it takes, this is the what do you call it, a weaving unit? A loom, yeah. This is the loom that they use, and this is one of the gentlemen, he's making the ghongri right now. And it takes, he's an older guy, but if it was a younger couple, both the husband and the wife is actually sorting out the wool and making it into long pieces that they can use it to thread and stuff. For both the couple to be working, if they work for 12 hours in one day, you'll make one ghongri. So this older gentleman, he's 73 years old, and his back curvature is pretty much reversed of what it should be, and he's got an overall curvature to his back as well. So, and the spine is fused this way, he can't straighten it anymore after, I think, around 55 years of working. So there, I mean, a lot of incredible health hazards that go on with the ghongri making. And I just finished 3 days back my, the other part of my, so that was one of my parts. The second part to my project is in Mahud, where I'm doing survey on home deliveries. The problem with home deliveries is that a lot of women don't go to the hospital, they don't get any antenatal care, and that they don't get, a sonography done or anything, so they don't, know if there are going to be any complications during the delivery. And when they do deliver their baby, they're in incredible pain, and if something goes wrong, it's usually their mother or their mother-in-law delivering, so they don't really have any experience.
The projects that we completed this past summer were just a few of the hundreds of different opportunities present when working in India. Wherever your interests lie, whether they be in healthcare, education, women empowerment, science, environment, or elsewhere, there is definitely a project here for you. As the famous saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day, and all of the problems in India definitely cannot be solved in one summer either. However, you can help ignite that small change by completing one of these projects and help set the path towards progress for these struggling communities. Many organizations are currently working across the spectrum to improve the quality of lives of poverty-ridden families, and as a summer intern, you can help take these efforts one step further. One way to learn about India is to be a tourist, other attractions, to taste the exotic food, and to spend days capturing the essence of the country through a visitor's perspective. Another way is to see the reality behind the picturesque tourist sites, to spend time with people of the area, bask in their culture, and learn about their problems. Yuva for Sewa is an internship program targeted towards just that, exploring India by becoming part of its community and making a difference in the lives of its citizens. Join our efforts in bettering the lives of these individuals and embark on a life-changing experience of your own.